Hello, hi. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is the new playlist as you have seen. So, this is the first video of this playlist. So, I have started a new playlist. So, this is all the video in this playlist will be related to the mathematics required for the machine learning model. So I will try to cover all the fundamental mathematics formulas and topics that is the core and heart of the machine learning model. And okay, so if you have if you remember the your school class maths and your college maths related the uh, that you have like you have got bored at that time. Okay, so that can be a graph, plotting a point in a graph. That can be a matrices, that can be a trigonometry, that can be a uh, dy by dx, that is differential equations. That kind of things, that weird and weirdest topics in mathematics is really interesting, can be really interesting in a machine learning model. That that the if you say if you think if if you ask me that topics, how that topics was the important at that time, then that was the like a manual for the AI model, and that was the basic fundamental on which all the models are built on the top of that algorithm and that mathematics topics and formulas. Okay, so I must say, you keep in stay, and you must subscribe my YouTube channel, so that will definitely help you in your career, and also in if you learning how models works and how what are the mathematics and what are the topics that behind the core and heart of the each and every model you have you seen, like chat gpt and all of whatever the frontier model you see in day-to-day life. So I will try to cover all the like each topics in detail. So whatever I have learned so far, I will try to share with you all guys, so that you can understand better. Okay, so this is all for the all the video in this playlist will be divided into a chapter wise. So I will try to cover from basic to advanced, so that you can build a foundation so strongly, so that you can get a how the model and depth of the model, uh, which is fundamentally required to you must know. Okay, so that I will try to cover. So that is, so let's start. Okay, okay, so if you able to see my screen, I have draw some written some class wise chapters, and along with some visual diagram in Excel, so that you can remember those topics and concept. Okay, so in class 8th, if you remember or try to remember, plotting a point on a graph that I have shown you here, uh, a little dot. Okay, that x and y. Okay, so that is the in terms of, you think in terms of AI, that is the data. They are turns into data. If you represent that point in a graph, that is the data. To AI, everything is a dot on a graph. It can be your photo. Okay, it can be a huge files of data, a big cloud of dots. You learn exactly how AI lives. Okay, that coordinate geometry. Okay, so this is the like point is like basic data representation in a graph. Okay, so if you see the class ninth. Okay, so if you see this is the line on a graph. If you remember the equation of line in a graph, y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so that is the very first AI model anyone ever think, and its grown up name, and it's called linear regression. If you see, this is called a linear regression, and y and y is equal to mx plus c, and in model you train the model in linear regression to fit value of y and value of n and c, which is the constant one. You try to fit to fine tune that linear regression model. Okay, so that is the use in linear regression, that the equation line in a graph y is equal to mx plus c. So if you see in a class 10th, this is a trigonometry. So where you have you have used sine and cosine. So cosine is the like that used in a model to find the similarity between two data. So how it is used, I will discuss in practically in future video when I will reach to that topic in detail. So I will try to discuss. Okay. So cosine is like it finds a similarity between the two data. So how two data and how two objects are similar. That model will find out calculated by the cosine. Okay. So if you see class 11th, in class 11th have you have seen the differential equation like derivatives. This is the big one, dy by dx. The it represents the rate of change, if you remember, dy by dx. Okay. So because this is the heart of everything AI model, so derivatives tells the model, derivatives is what tell a model which way to change itself and get smarter. Okay, if I say in a simple word, so how model learn, so that it get close to the accuracy that the done by the mathematics formula using derivatives. Okay, so no if you think no derivatives means no learning, no learning means no AI model. Okay, so this is the important chapter I will try to cover in depth when I will uh, create video for this. So okay, so let's if you see the class 12. So if you see if you go to the chat GPT and try to type anything, so you type in English, right? And model doesn't understand any English language or any programming language. It works on the numbers. Okay, and every numbers is stored in the form of matrices. Okay, so data, huge data is stored in the form of matrix, and for every matrix there is important formula and important concept is a vector. Okay, so what is vector and what is matrix and how matrix and vector is really and really useful in a AI model. And so this will I will cover in this chapter class 12, that is the matrices and AI vectors eigenvalue, if you remember, and dot products. And in last I will cover the topics related the probability and statics, where I will I will try to cover the PCA, principle of component analysis. And in last I will try to build the whole basic model, machine learning model, so that you can apply, we will apply the all the fundamental and all the algorithm we have read in all chapters, so that every topics and every required formula you get a practical uh, usage for that topics and formulas. Okay, so prerequisite you will be required Python and NumPy. if you uh, if you do the practice, along with video, then you will required. If you are like only required to understand the depth and how it works, then you don't require any like programming language. You can get it any way, you can get it better way. But if you like want to learn by doing yourself and get better depth of that algorithm, then you must know the Python basics and NumPy so that you can try with yourself along with me. And season one, that is I have tried to like divided all the topics, that is season by season. And in season one, I will try to cover the all the videos for the system of linear equations, where I will cover the topics related matrices, linear equations, eigenvalues, and eigenvectors. And in season two, I will try to cover calculus topics, where I will cover the derivatives, gradient descent, and regression, backward propagation, where the model learn itself. That is the concept. Okay. In season 3, probability and statics, foundation probability, and Monte Hall and PCA. I will these three things I will cover in season 3 videos. Okay. So this is all about the introductory video. And so stay with uh, stay with me. And also I will say you must subscribe my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any video notification. And as I earlier said, this is the really interesting. You get it from the depth. I will try to explain each concept for this all these topics in depth, along with its practical usage, how you can apply that, so that you get a maximum benefits from these videos. And in last, I will try to like uh, implement frontier model, like do day to day like model, like which is like moderately commonly used here, like GPT and Claude. I will try to use also that. In last, I will try to explain some of that usage and how to get maximized efficient output from those models. So that is the last part, but I will this is the introductory for this playlist. So, okay, so please subscribe my channel, so you get it something better and something useful, that will be help you in your careers and your knowledge. Okay, so that's it. Happy coding.